Welcome to this session on Docker file in our MLOps course. Let's start with a simple question. What is a Docker file? A Docker file is a text file that contains a series of instructions. These instructions are used by Docker to create a Docker image. Think of it like a recipe that tells Docker exactly how to set up the environment your application needs to run. In the world of MLOps, having a consistent and reproducible environment is crucial. A Docker file helps you define that environment clearly in a structured way, whether your code is running on your local machine, a colleague's PC, or laptops, or a cloud server. The behavior remains the same. Now, what does a Docker file actually define? It can specify the base image just like Ubuntu or Python. It can install system dependency and Python libraries. It can copy your source code into the image, and it can define the command to start your application. In short, a Docker file tells Docker how to build the perfect environment of your machine learning project step by step. In the upcoming video, we will write a Docker file and understand each instruction in details. In this session, we will go through some of the most commonly used Docker file instructions that you will use to build and customize your Docker images. Let's start with the from instruction. The from command sets the base image of your Docker image. This must be the very first instruction in every Docker file. For example, from node:18. If you are using Python, you can use Python 3.10-slim. This tells Docker to start building the image using Node version and Python version as the base. Next we have work directory. Work directory sets the working directory inside the container. Any command that follow like run, cmd, copy or add will be executed relative to this directory. For example, work directory /app. This means Docker will now consider /app as the current directory inside the container. Now let's talk about copy. The copy instruction is used to copy the file or folder from your local machine into the image. Its syntax is copy source destination. Source where your file is stored in your local machine, and destination is directory inside the container. Finally, we have the run instruction. Run lets you execute command during the image building process. Each run instruction creates a new layer in the image. A common example is run npm install or run pip install python. This will install Python dependencies and Node.js dependencies as part of the image build. These four commands from work directory, copy and run are essential building blocks when writing Docker files. Now let's talk about env. Env is used to set environment variable inside the container. These variables can be used during both the build process and runtime. The syntax is env key equals to value. Expose declares which port the container will listen on the runtime. However, it's important to note that it does not actually publish the port to your machine. That's done separately using the docker run command. For example, expose 3000. This tells Docker that the application inside the container will listen on port 3000. Next up is cmd. The cmd instruction sets the default command that will be executed when a container starts. You can override it at runtime if needed. For example, cmd node server.js. If you are using Python, you can use Python app.py. This tells Docker to run node server.js and Python app.py when the containers starts. There are also a few other useful instructions you should know about. ARG used to define build time variables, values that you pass only while building the image. Entry point define the main command to run when the containers start. Unlike CMD, it's not overridden easily. User specify the user that the container should run as instead of the default root user. On build, define a trigger instruction that gets executed when the image is used as a base image for other build. Each of these instructions help you build more secure, flexible and production ready Docker images. In next session, we will bring all of those together in a hands-on example. Thank you.